Have you ever noticed how some men seem nervous or hesitant around older women, but they never say why? What if I told you there are secret fears men carry about dating or being with older women, fears they rarely admit out loud? Today, we're uncovering the top 5 things men secretly fear about older women. And trust me, these fears reveal a lot about how society, confidence, and love really work. Whether you're a man, a woman, or just curious about relationships, this video will open your eyes to truths few dare to talk about. As women age, they grow in confidence, wisdom, and independence, qualities many admire. But for some men, these same qualities can spark hidden fears, doubts, and insecurities. These fears aren't about the women themselves. They often come from old societal expectations, personal insecurities, or misunderstandings about what it means to love someone mature and self-assured. In this video, we'll explore 5 powerful fears men have about older women. Fears that can quietly affect relationships and keep people from experiencing real connection and happiness. By understanding these fears, we can learn how to overcome them and appreciate the true beauty, strength, and depth that older women bring into any relationship. So if you're ready to uncover these hidden truths and see things from a fresh perspective, let's get started. Fear number 1. Fear of being outshined by their confidence and independence. Let's begin with the first fear that many men secretly hold, the fear of being outshined by an older woman's confidence and independence. This is a fear rooted in comparison and self-doubt, but it's rarely talked about openly. Older women have walked through decades of life, learning valuable lessons along the way. They've faced challenges, celebrated victories, and discovered what truly matters to them. This life experience builds a powerful sense of self-worth and confidence. They know what they want and aren't afraid to go after it. For some men, especially those still building their own confidence or holding traditional views of gender roles, this can feel intimidating. They might worry, can I measure up to her? Or will I just fade into the background? In societies where men are often expected to be the leader or the stronger one, this fear can be magnified. The idea of being outshined, that is, overshadowed by a woman's independence, can trigger insecurities about masculinity and role identity. But here's a vital insight. Confidence isn't a competition. It's not about who shines brighter, but about how 2 lights can complement each other. When both partners bring self-assuredness and independence into a relationship, it creates a foundation of mutual respect and equality. Men who learn to appreciate and embrace this dynamic often discover relationships that are more balanced, deeper, and ultimately more fulfilling. So, rather than fearing an older woman's strength, the key is to celebrate it, because confidence in a partner often encourages confidence in oneself. Fear number 2. Fear of physical changes and societal expectations. Now let's discuss the second secret fear, the fear surrounding physical changes and societal expectations. This is one of the most pervasive and challenging fears because it's tied closely to cultural ideals about beauty, youth, and desirability. Society bombards us with images that equate beauty with youthfulness, flawless skin, toned bodies, and vibrant energy. But as women age, their bodies naturally change. Wrinkles appear, hair grays, and body shapes evolve. For some men, this can be a difficult adjustment. They might feel uneasy or even ashamed, not necessarily because of the woman herself, but because of their own internalized beliefs about aging and attractiveness. This fear often masks deeper insecurities about aging, mortality, and social acceptance. It can create an invisible barrier that keeps men from fully appreciating the authentic beauty of older women. However, the truth is far more beautiful and complex. Beauty is multidimensional. It isn't just about a youthful appearance. It includes the grace that comes with life's experiences, the kindness reflected in a woman's eyes, the wisdom etched in her expressions, and the natural elegance that grows stronger with time. Many men who overcome this fear find themselves drawn not just to physical appearance, but to the radiance of a woman's character and spirit. They learn to value uniqueness, confidence, and the genuine warmth that comes with maturity. This shift in perspective opens the door to deeper connection and appreciation, far beyond surface-level attraction. Fear number 3. Fear of emotional independence and less need for validation. Now let's dive deep into a fear many men don't openly talk about: the fear of an older woman's emotional independence. This is a big one because it challenges some deeply ingrained relationship expectations. You see, younger women often express their feelings more openly and may seek frequent reassurance. This creates a dynamic where men can feel needed and appreciated by offering support and validation. It's a familiar emotional dance, sometimes called the push and pull. Men are used to responding to this dynamic, feeling like they're the emotional anchor. But with older women, things are different. Years of experience teach them emotional self-reliance. They know their boundaries, protect their energy, and don't require constant validation. They're less likely to test their partner's love or need to hear "I love you" every few minutes. This emotional maturity means they approach relationships with a calm, grounded sense of self. For some men, this can feel strange or even threatening. They may wonder, if she doesn't need me emotionally, do I really matter to her? Or is she emotionally distant? This fear can cause confusion because it breaks the usual patterns men expect. However, emotional independence is actually a huge benefit. It means love is not based on dependency or insecurity. Instead, it's a choice, freely given. This leads to healthier communication, less drama, and deeper respect. Men who embrace this see that an emotionally independent partner is someone who loves you because she chooses to, not because she's afraid to lose you. Fear number 4. Fear of past baggage and life experiences. Let's move on to the 4th fear: the fear of past baggage and life experiences. Older women often bring with them a history full of significant life chapters: marriages, children, career changes, heartbreaks, and personal growth. For some men, this can feel intimidating or complicated. The fear here comes from uncertainty. Men might ask themselves, can I live up to her past? How do I compare to the men who were part of her life before me? There's also the concern about family dynamics. Maybe she has adult children, or even grandchildren, or there's an ex-husband in the picture. These factors can feel like added complexity or responsibility. But this fear misses the bigger picture. Those past experiences have shaped the woman into a strong, empathetic, and self-aware individual. She's clearer about what she wants and what she won't tolerate. This emotional clarity often means fewer misunderstandings and more honest communication. In fact, a woman's life story can be a roadmap for a deeper connection. She's learned from her past, so she's less likely to repeat mistakes or play mind games. The right man sees her history as a treasure chest of wisdom and resilience, not a burden. Fear number 5. Fear of not being needed or losing control. And finally, the 5th fear is about being needed and control. Some men secretly fear that with an older woman's independence and life experience, they won't feel necessary or in charge of the relationship. They might worry that she won't rely on them emotionally or practically, which challenges traditional ideas about masculinity and their role as a partner. This fear can lead some men to hesitate in fully committing or opening up emotionally because they fear losing control or importance in the relationship dynamic. But in reality, a healthy relationship isn't about control. It's about true partnership. When both people feel equally valued and respected, they can be vulnerable and strong at the same time, without power struggles. Older women who seek equality and partnership often create the most balanced, loving, and rewarding relationships. As we've uncovered today, the fears men hold about older women often stem from deep-seated insecurities and societal myths rather than reality. These fears, whether about confidence, physical changes, emotional independence, past experiences, or feeling needed, reflect challenges men face within themselves more than anything else. But the truth is, older women's strength, wisdom, and authenticity are not threats. They are gifts that enrich relationships in profound ways. When men move past these fears, they open themselves up to genuine connection, mutual respect, and lasting love. So, instead of fearing what they don't understand, men can learn to embrace and celebrate the unique beauty and power that older women bring into their lives. Because in every relationship, growth comes from acceptance, and true love knows no age.